Hello, my friends. Welcome back. How are you? I hope doing okay. Come on, let's go read the inspiration for the day. Okay, this one's more like a quote. Your life is your garden. Your thoughts are the seeds. If your life isn't awesome, you've been watering the weeds. Okay, let's go see what I've been up to today. Okay, we're going to be creating something in these coasters right here. I chose these because I really like the shape of these coasters, and I love the coaster holder that comes with this set because I really like creating, see how the sides are on this? I love creating things inside that space right there and make the coaster holder really cute. And we're going to be using these cute frogs right here. I got these from Temu, and I'm just going to place the coasters over here and see. We may lose a little bit down here, but it's not going to be enough to make a difference, so I think this is going to work. Let's go ahead and probably put a coaster over each of the designs here because all of them are a little bit different. Okay, so I won't be losing much on that one either. It don't look like I'll be losing anything on that one. And just a little bit on this one. So I think these are going to work. And I don't know how these decals are going to do inside of here because I think these decals are for cups. Um, so I'm not sure how they're going to do in here, but I do like my decals to rise a little bit in the resin, like out, because what that does is that creates a 3D effect in your piece. So I don't like it to fold a lot now, but I like it to fold a little bit in there. So if it does that, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. But if it does it a lot, then I'm gonna have to we're gonna have to figure something out. So we'll just have to see what they do. Right now, I'm dropping my resin down in here. I'd mixed up Let's Resin epoxy, and I did 100 milliliters, 50 of A and 50 of B. And I'm just going to pour a little bit down in my coasters here. And then I'm going to use my heat gun and pop any surface bubbles. And then I'll take a tool and I'll run through the coasters and pick out any bubbles and make sure that the resin is all the way to the edges of the coaster because I don't have a whole lot of resin in here. Okay, now I'm taking that silicone tip tool and I'm just going to run it through my coaster here. I did post something in my community tab yesterday to let everybody know I wouldn't be posting a video yesterday. So I don't know if everyone's seen it. I did see that some of you guys seen it, and I really appreciate you guys for responding to it and letting me know that you did see it. But my daughter had a car accident yesterday. She was coming home, and it was really early in the morning from work, and she hit a doe, a really big deer, and it totaled her car. Her bottom airbags in the floor and the steering wheel airbags popped out on her. And I had to take her to the hospital. Then I had to take her to the wrecker service and get all of her stuff out of the car, which I did most of that. And so that the insurance company could come pick the car up. So I had a lot to do yesterday, and I didn't have time to get a video done. But I wanted to let y'all know why. I didn't want to be MIA on y'all. Okay, I trimmed a little bit of that decal off. And now I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get it down in here. And it looks like it's going to fit in there. I may have a little bit hanging off up top here, but I don't want to trim that off. And I don't want to trim any more off the bottom either. So I think I'm just going to let that part go ahead and bend in a little bit. And that'll give that 3D look when we demold the coasters. But my daughter is okay. She did have my granddog with her. But she's okay too. She was in her car seat, so everybody's okay. And when we picked her car up, when we went out to unload her car at the wrecker service, the guy there said after he picked my daughter's car up, he had gotten another call right after that. An elderly man hit a deer about 20 minutes away from where my daughter did. I thought that was crazy. But you know, those deer, they are moving right now. You know, it's getting time for them to really start moving. It's coming into the fall. And my daughter knows that. You know, we've always taught them that, you know, that because the hogs and the deer are really bad, you know, that time of morning. And she said that she was driving cautious, but you know, it just she came around a corner and there it was. There was nothing she could do. So, you know, that those things happen. I'm just thankful that she's okay. The car can be, you know, she can get another car. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the heat gun. I'm not using the heat gun a lot, just a teensy weensy bit. Y'all see me run it over just a little bit. Okay, now we're back, and I had some lifting that I didn't like on that coaster right here. So I went ahead and put some of my molds down in there to hold the decals down. So now I'm just going to pull them out because you won't be able to tell that those were ever even there when we put another layer of epoxy behind them. So I'm going to spritz a little bit of alcohol in the molds. And then I'm going to get my resin here. I mixed up 80 milliliters, 40 of A and 40 of B, because I don't need a whole lot for this layer right here. And the reason my daughter had her dog with her was because she stayed the night with her friend the previous night and went to work from there. So she had to pick her dog up before she came home, which is, you know, close to where she works at. So that's why she had her dog with her when the accident happened. And I'm only putting a little bit of resin in here because we're going to put some alcohol inks in. And I'm not going to drop a whole lot of inks in here, you know, because I don't have a whole lot of resin in here. Because I want to have extra room to put another clear layer of resin just in case some of those stickers or decals are still poking up. I want to be able to make sure they're completely covered. And I'm just going to run my heat gun over that resin and pop any surface bubbles before we go ahead and drop the inks in. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing okay. We're only going to be doing the coasters today. And we're going to have to do the holder, I guess, Monday. Unless I get it done before then, I may do an extra video on Saturday, but don't hold me to that. That depends on how my day goes. But to make up for that day I missed yesterday, I may do a video Saturday. And let's go ahead and do the holder to these coasters. I chose these three colors right here. This is the Ranger Pearl alcohol inks that I'm using. And the colors are, the green one is Divine. No. The green one, yeah, I got a green one. Lord, y'all. The green is Envy. The orange is Splendor. And the blue is Divine. And that's the Ranger Pearl alcohol inks. And now I'm just going around my coaster and I'm cleaning it up because I don't like any resin on the sides of my molds. Now we're going to go ahead and do the second coaster. And I'm telling y'all, I was real skeptical about using the green and the orange because I said, well, that's probably going to muddy and make a brown. But these are the pearl alcohol inks. So I don't think we're going to get that in these. And I'm not going to be muddying them up a lot. All I'm going to do is run my little tool through them and make some little bitty, some little circles from left and then some back to right. See, like I'm doing right now? And that's it. And get on out of there. And now I'm dropping a little bit more resin in there. And I'm going to heat that resin up and move those inks around a little bit. Spray a little bit of alcohol and move on to the next coaster. I absolutely love the Pearl alcohol inks. They are my favorite inks out of all the alcohol inks. I think they are so beautiful. I think I've got every color in those pearl ones. And then I'm dropping in my Let's Resin Sinker White behind the colors. I think that's going to look really good behind our frogs. I wanted it to look like they're in like a swamp, you know, like a swamp background or something. Okay, here we are. It's time to demold them, you guys. I hope they are going to be pretty. Here we go. Oh, I think they turned out cute. I absolutely love those colors behind them because they also have just a little bit of each color. I tried to pick out the least colors that they had in them to do my background. I didn't want to do blue, pink, and white because that would really, I thought that would really throw the colors off in them. So I tried to pick out the least amount of colors that was inside of them. They do have orange, green, and blue in them. These turned out so pretty. The inks behind there are beautiful. I got a bubble right there, but that's okay because I'm going to be doming these, and I'll go ahead and fix that right on up. Do y'all like the colors I used? Let me know in the comment section below what y'all think about the colors that I used. I personally think it turned out really well. I was really, you know, skeptical at first of using these colors because you have to be very, very careful when using a green and an orange together because it will muddy on you quick and turn to brown. So I was really, really skeptical. I'm not going to lie, but I pulled it off and I am so happy about that. They look so gorgeous to me. If y'all have any ideas for the coaster holder, let me know. I love it when y'all share y'all's ideas with me. And maybe I can you know, use some of your ideas and my ideas and come up with a really cute coaster holder for them. I'm going to put a piece of paper towel behind it and see if y'all can see it a little bit better. I don't know if y'all can really see in there and see what I can see. Those inks are beautiful. And I'm going to put another dome on the back of these too, because some of the decals did lift just a little bit on the back. So they look a little bit bumpy on the back on a few of them. So I'm going to sand them down and dome them on the back and the front. And I don't know if y'all can see how some of my decals curled up in there. And I left it like that. You know, some of them I had to put molds on and lay down. Here's the holder. And we'll do that, like I said, tomorrow or Monday, really depending on how my day goes. But I'd really like to get y'all a video out Saturday to make up for the day I missed. Well, it's about that time for a sweet goodbye, and I will see you Monday or tomorrow. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.